Question 1. India's first aqua park will be established in which state? Arunachal Pradesh. 1. The Government of India has given its approval for the establishment of India's first ever aqua park in Arunachal Pradesh at Tareen, 0, in the Lower Subansiri district. Question 2. North India's first data center has been set up in which state? Uttar Pradesh. 1. The Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh Yogi Adityanath inaugurated North India's first hyperscale data center Yotta D1. 2. The center in UP has been built at the cost of 5,000 crores rupees and is spread over an area of 3 lakh square feet at the upcoming data center park in Greater Noida. Question 3. Who has been named the captain of the Indian team for the upcoming T20I series in New Zealand? Hardik Pandya. 1. All-rounder Hardik Pandya has been announced as India's captain for the upcoming 3-match T20I series in New Zealand. 2. The T20I series will begin in Wellington, New Zealand on 18 November 2022, just 4 days after the conclusion of the ongoing T20 World Cup in Australia. Question 4. Jamshed J. Irani, who passed away on 31st October 2022, was a former MD of which company? Tata Steel. 1. The former MD of Tata Steel Jamshed J. Irani, who was also famously known as the Steel Man of India, passed away on 31st October 2022. 2. He joined Tata Steel as an assistant to the director, R&D. Jamshed J. Irani became the managing director of Tata Steel in 1992 and he served in the position till 2001. Question 5. Which has been declared as a national monument? Mangad Dham. 1. Prime Minister Modi has declared Mangad Dham a national monument in the Banswara district of Rajasthan. 2. Mangad is a hill station in Banswara district in Rajasthan. Here 1500 Bhils sacrificed their lives under the leadership of the great Saint Govind Guru. Question 6. What is the theme of the 7th India Water Week? Water security for sustainable development and equity. 1. President Draupadi Murmu has inaugurated India Water Week in Greater Noida. 2. The 7th edition of India Water Week is being organized from 1st November to 5th November. 2022, to raise awareness and conserve and use water resources in an integrated manner. Question 7. Who has received Guard of Honor at South Block? Batu Sharing. 1. Chief Operations Officer of the Royal Bhutan Army, Lt. General Batu Sharing received the Guard of Honor at South Block. Question 8. Who has been appointed as Executive Chairman of Samsung Electronics? Jai Y. Lee. 1. Samsung Electronics has appointed Jai Y. Lee as the executive chairman of the company. Lee's promotion is symbolic as he has helmed Samsung in his capacity as the company's vice chairman since 2014, when his father and former chairman Lee Kun-hee passed away. Question 9. Birth anniversary of Indian nuclear physicist Homi Jahangir Bhabha, who is also known as the father of the Indian nuclear program. 113th. 1. Homi Jahangir Bhabha, FRS, was an Indian nuclear physicist, founding director, and professor of physics at the Tata Institute of Fundamental Research. Question 10. Where was India's second national model Vedic school inaugurated recently? East Khasi Hills district in Meghalaya. 1. Momlu Caves, located in the East Khasi Hills district in Meghalaya, has made it to the first 100 geological heritage sites listed under International Union of Geological Sciences (IUGS) by UNESCO. The first 100 sites were chosen from 56 countries. Question 11. Recently, Defence Minister Rajnath Singh dedicated 75 infrastructure projects worth to the nation 2,180 crore rupees. 1. Mr. Rajnath Singh dedicated to the nation 75 infrastructure projects at a total cost of 2,180 crore rupees built by the Border Roads Organization at a function organized at DSTBO Road in Ladakh. Question 12. Recently, Saudi Arabia won the bid to host Asian Winter Games 2029. 1. Saudi Arabia has won a bid to host the 2029 Asian Winter Games at a planned mountain resort in the Gulf Arab state's $500 billion flagship NEOM project. Question 13. Which was recognized as India's most sustainable oil and gas company for the third consecutive time in the 2022. Bharat Petroleum Corporation Limited, BPCL. 1. Bharat Petroleum Corporation Limited, BPCL, a Maharatna and Fortune Global 500 company has achieved the number 1 rank for third time in Indian oil and gas sector for its sustainability performance in the 2022 edition of the S&P Dow Jones Sustainability Indices, DJSI, Corporate Sustainability Assessment, CSA, rankings. Question 14. IMT Trilat is the first joint maritime exercise among the navies of India and navies. India Mozambique Tanzania. 1. The first edition of India Mozambique Tanzania trilateral exercise, IMT Trilat, a joint maritime exercise among the Indian, Mozambique and Tanzanian navies was held at Dar es Salaam, Tanzania from 27 to 29 October. Question 15. Recently, India contributed for UN Trust Fund for Counterterrorism $500,000. 1. External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar announced at the plenary session of UNSC Special Meeting of the Counter-Terrorism Committee, CTC, that India will contribute $500,000 to the United Nations Trust Fund for Counter-Terrorism this year to aid capacity-building support to member states in combating terrorism. Question 16. As per the recent data, India has how many active unicorns? 84. 1. According to a report by market tracker Venture Intelligence, the number of active unicorns reduced to 84 due to various reasons. 2. From 2018 to 2022, around 105 startups had attained unicorn status in India. Around 7 unicorns lost valuations due to investor markdowns and another 4 unicorn companies are getting acquired. 3. Unicorn companies are those that reach a valuation of $1 billion. Question 17. Who is the head of the IRDAI committee set up for increasing health insurance coverage? Rakesh Joshi. 1. Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority of India. IRDAI, India's insurance regulator, has set up a 15-member committee for increasing health insurance coverage. 2. The 15-member committee is headed by Rakesh Joshi, member of IRDAI. It has been set up for 2 years and it will have representatives from the healthcare and insurance industries. Question 18. Where is the Indian Institute of Geomagnetism located? Mumbai. 1. Indian scientists at the Mumbai-based Indian Institute of Geomagnetism have developed an indigenous overhauser magnetometer. 2. It is one of the most accurate magnetometers extensively used by all magnetic observatories around the world. 3. The sensor installed at Alibag Magnetic Observatory, MO, can reduce India's dependence on commercial OVH magnetometers. They are being imported by India so far. Question 19. Which technology company announced plans to power all its devices in Europe with low-carbon electricity? Apple. 1. Apple Inc. announced it would make fresh investments to set up solar and wind projects in Europe and called on its suppliers to decarbonize business operations. 2. The company aims to power all Apple devices on the continent with low-carbon electricity. 3. The company in 2020 pledged to remove carbon emissions from its entire business. Question 20. Which country is the highest contributor of per capita? Greenhouse gas emissions. USA. 1. The Emissions Gap Report 2022. The closing window was released by the United Nations Environment Programme, UNEP. 2. India's per capita greenhouse gas emissions were at 2.4 TCO2e, ton carbon dioxide equivalent, which is far below the world average of 6.3 TCO2e in 2020. 3. The US contributed the highest emissions of 14 TCO2e, followed by 13 TCO2e in Russia and 9.7 TCO2e in China.